A good presenter is someone who does more than just motivates or inspires, but gives people something specific that they can apply when they leave the room. It's not enough to just be motivated or energized because that fades. What you want is to give people strategies they can apply to actually achieve the outcomes they're looking for. I spent years as a college professor teaching at colleges and universities and studying human motivation in the lab, and then I decided I'm going to go off into the corporate world. And it was in that experience of working in the real world that I realized there was a massive divide between the latest science and how most organizations operate.
And it's everything from the way that companies hire, to the way that managers motivate, to the basic layout of the modern office. All of it appears blind to just a wealth of research. And to be clear, it's not because people don't care. You're here in this room because you care. CEOs, they care. They may not have time for it, but they care. And the trouble is that most people are just not aware of these findings, and it's because they're written by academics for other academics.
If you want to understand how culture defines a place, especially a workplace, there's only one person you turn to, Dr. Ron Friedman.
Tell us why we've got office productivity all wrong.
When we have our psychological needs met, we're a lot happier, healthier, and more productive.
Every single one of us has that basic human need for autonomy. And if we don't feel like the work that we're doing is our choice, that's when we lose interest or we become a little bit resentful.
My goal is to give you the best of what science has uncovered about high-performing teams and show you how you can use it immediately and get more done without working harder.
We've now reached a point in the research on the workplace where we don't have to guess what's going to make people successful at work. We know how to elevate the performance of every single person in this room. And it's by giving you experiences that grow your competence, by connecting you to your colleagues, by giving you some say in how you do your job, and by giving you opportunities to restock your mental energy.
Every single keynote I deliver is customized to the people in the audience. That allows me not just to deliver the science, but also pull out stories and examples that we know are going to resonate. There's never been a time where this research has been more vital. The world of work has changed dramatically over the last 2 years. People are feeling disconnected and overwhelmed, and it's resulting in burnout and turnover.
Our performance at work, you have to realize, is just no longer about what we do between the hours of 9 and 5. If you want to be a high performer, you need to think about all 24 hours of the day.
It's because organizations are ignoring the science of what gets people motivated and energized and performing at a high level.
When employees are happy, that leads to business results.
What it comes down to is fueling people's psychological needs by ensuring that they're growing at work, feeling connected to their colleagues in a genuine way, and having some say in how they do their jobs. There's a science to building high-performing teams and great workplaces, and all we have to do is put the research to use. Well, one of my favorite metrics for determining whether a keynote's been successful isn't the number of smiles or nodding heads or the ovation at the ends. It's the number of emails I get afterwards from people in the audience who started applying some of the strategies I talk about in my speech.
Taking the time to disconnect is not something you do selfishly for yourself. It's what positions you to be more successful the next day.
What I'm after as a speaker isn't just motivating people or making them feel good. What I want is behavior change, because we know that behavior change fuels high performance. And that's what we're looking for here, is how many people are reacting in a way by taking action. Event planners have a tough job. They know just how much is riding on finding a speaker who resonates. It can literally make or break your event. That's why I take a lot of pride in spending time with event organizers and learning everything I can about the people in the room. I want to make sure that I'm not just delivering the same keynote again and again. I want to present a talk that people remember for years. What I'm trying to do is give you a high-level introduction to everything science has uncovered in a very brief amount of time and give you some actionable takeaways that you can apply immediately. Every organization has the opportunity to become an extraordinary workplace. All it takes is applying the science.